So the folks over at Asceny are at it again, coming for the hearts and the wallets of the keyboard community. As you know, I checked out their 60% keyboard and their previous cables with the aviator connections. Today we're going to check out their new coiled Type-C cables. And they sent over 4 different colors in black, white, pink, and blue. I'm definitely ready to get into this. Now, any mechanical keyboard enthusiast knows getting quality custom coil cables can be pretty expensive. And while these don't offer any fancy connections, you do get a nice thick cable with a solid tight coil for only 25 bucks. They are just under 5 feet in length and come with a nice strong 6 inches of coil for her pleasure. Or yours, or whoever is going to buy the actual cable, I guess. On the end, you have a really large plastic injected mold that replaces the heat shrink on most cables. Now, if you saw my recent spooky build using the Womier K66, you'll notice I couldn't get the black cable to fit. Also, that board has the connector on the right side anyway, so it would look somewhat silly with the coil just hanging off to the side. But do keep that in mind depending on not just where your Type-C connection is, but if there is the proper clearance needed to connect one of these cables. Now, I like the overall quality of the cables, but you will have to get them to work a little bit just so they'll lay perfectly right on your desk for them fire IG pics. Now, as for the coil, it's a thinner coil than you may get on some custom options, but if that's your preference, then you're ahead of the game. They are double sleeved with that massive plastic molded connector. Hopefully this leads to them being durable over the long haul, as I have had some less than stellar heatsink jobs on my custom orders. Now, big shout outs to Asceny themselves. There were some complaints about disconnects with certain boards, and they actually even updated that on the Amazon listing. But other than that, I really like what they're providing here at an entry level. If you're not ready to deep dive into the world of custom cables where you gotta pick the color, the sleeving, the color shifting flex, the different connectors types, what color those are, all of that. You just want to get a nice, clean, custom coiled cable to fit in with the vibe of your setup, man, you can't go wrong with these right here. To me, I think the only problem will be keeping them in stock. At $25 with 4 different color options that blend pretty well. I tried them with the different, you guys saw the different keyboards that I used. Even when colors were slightly off, they still fit really nicely. I'm definitely not mad at that. I'm not mad at the for sending these over, but I'm really not mad at you for checking this out and watching to the end, man. I really appreciate that. I'll leave links down below in the description on how you can pick them up. Also, I would love to know what your current desktop keyboard setup is. What keyboard are you using? If it's mechanical, what types of switches are you using? What kind of cable do you have? And also, what mouse are you using? I'd love to know down below in the comments. I'll be down there to holler at you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and never forget to holler at your boy.